If you like my content on video, you may also want to check out some of my blogs on roxanabadgen.com or on my digital marketing website, which is Laptop Freedom Experts. Today, I just wanted to share with you some thoughts about having a great day. How you can have a happy day every day. You know, there are some things that I do that kind of set the tone and early in the morning, and I hope some of these tips help you as well. First of all, the very first thing I always do is I set an intention that no matter what, I will choose to be happy under all circumstances. You know, we all have problems, we all have issues that come throughout the day, but it's how we react to them that's going to determine the kind of day that we have. So, first thing, my intention is decide that no matter what, I will decide to be happy. The other thing that I do before I hop out of bed and go to work is I close my eyes for a few minutes, 5-10 minutes, whatever, and I just kind of mentally think of a number of things that I'm grateful for. You know, whether it's just waking up, to having a beautiful, clear day, my husband, my children, my family, my dog, my warm bed, the meal I had the night before, whatever it may be, just really being thankful for all that the universe gives us is so important. You know, it's too easy to fall into this negativism that humanity is riding this wave of negativism, and just, you don't have to be a part of that. And one way to do that is to really think about all the things that you're grateful for, the car you're driving, the even somebody who cuts you off on the road. Just be grateful that you can smile about it and say, not my karma, and just move on. Little things like that. Here's some other things that I do to set the tone to my day. If I wake up feeling stressed or nervous or uptight, I'll definitely have a warm cup of water, or actually a bit on the hot side, with a few drops of lemon. You know, that does a number of things. It cleanses the toxins in your system. It cleanses the digestive system, and it kind of wakes up the fire in your digestive system to prepare for the day's meals, etc. So it's really good for you to start the day that way. It's also an Ayurvedic practice. In Ayurveda, they recommend doing that every day to keep your system clean and clear and healthy. If I don't have, sometimes I'll do a cup of chamomile tea if I have time. But if I don't have time to boil water or have a cup of chamomile tea, what I will do is, on occasion, and this is maybe 3-4 times a year, rarely, because I don't like to turn my body over to anything that isn't me. You know, I believe in the mind over the body approach. But what I will do if I'm pressed for time is I may take 3 or 4 sublingual drops of CBD oil, and that just seems to calm me down and give me clarity. So that's really helpful. Something else that I'll do, and again, I won't do all of these, but depending on the circumstance, on the day, on the amount of time I have, I may listen to really, really healing music. It's if you go on YouTube, you'll find a number of songs and music tones that are out there. 528 hertz and 432 hertz. Those frequencies have been found to be healing tones. And in fact, what I found interesting as I was doing some research, that they have learned that one of the most famous and well-used chants in the Buddhist monasteries is Om Mani Padme Om. And in that chant, the frequency tone 528 repeats over and over again. So it's a very calming frequency. When I feel uptight, when I'm feeling nervous, the last thing I will do is listen to heavy music. Now, a lot of popular tunes today do carry those, use those 528 and 432 tones. So you just have to research and find which ones they are. So I hope you found some of these tips helpful. Something else, by the way, before I go, besides your yoga and meditation, and I talk about this all the time, if you have time to do that before you get started, that's really, really helpful. But something else that I do is I walk barefooted. I go out in nature and just touch plants, touch leaves, look at flowers, just let the toes, touch the grass and feel the grass. If I'm close to the beach, isn't it wonderful to have your feet, touching the sand? And that's called grounding. And they have also done studies on that, finding that when you ground, you receive energies from the earth that kind of balance you off and help your system. So I hope you find some of these tips helpful. That's how, again, I don't practice all of them, but whichever one is suitable to the circumstance, I will do every morning. And I seem to have a happy day every day. So I hope this really helps you too.